What am I doing? I'm grinding coffee on the floor in my garage. I do this, think about once a week, and fill this thing up. Because I've always bought coffee whole bean, not pre-ground, just it's the way I like it. And I grind it all at once so that I don't have to grind coffee every single time I make it. Because I usually make it when Lucy's napping, and I do not want to wake her up. And she's napping right now, and usually she's napping when I do this, when I fill this thing up with ground coffee. So, because I'm one of those super paranoid new moms who doesn't want to make a peep while her baby's napping, I come in the garage, and I sit on the floor, and I grind all my coffee. So that's what we're doing this morning. And what I'm doing, and there's a lot of different thoughts on this, and you know, people do a lot of different things. You can do whatever you want. This is what I choose to do. Since I'm breastfeeding, I like to drink mostly decaf coffee with just like a little bit of regular coffee mixed into it. And you know, who knows? It varies from baby to baby how caffeine in mother's breast milk affects them, or how much of it actually makes it into the breast milk. It's supposedly a really small amount, but again, as a paranoid new mom who really, really cherishes her baby's sleep, anything I can do to not disrupt that sleep, I'm going to try and do. And I probably should, in my mind, leave out the regular coffee, but it's just a tiny bit. I just put a tiny bit in there, just for a little teeny bit. And I don't know how available this is, but this is my very favorite decaf coffee that I have found. It's Kinetic Coffee Decaf Decadence. It's really, really good. This coffee is the regular coffee that I'm using. It actually kind of sucks. I bought it in a hurry one day, and I don't really like it. It kind of tastes bad, but hey, I do what I gotta do. We have a garage trash can right over here, and when I empty a bag, I just put it right in the garage trash can. And one day my husband asked me, how come there's empty coffee bags in the garage trash can? Okay, let's go make some coffee. So I'm making my coffee, and I see this. That is a Halloween prank administered by my husband. These are these little plastic spiders. Squirrel! Squirrel! Shh! Squirrel does not respect baby sleep. So these are these little plastic spiders that you buy around Halloween time. I bought a whole bag of these once because I was a spider lady. I dressed all in black and wrapped myself in fake spider webs and stuck these all over myself. So we have a ton of these, and they ended up all over the house. And this was years ago, and they still exist all over the house. But they're pretty intentionally placed. They're on shelves and stuff. And every once in a while, me and my husband will prank each other by putting a spider some random place in the house. And that's what I just saw this morning. That's pretty funny.
It's Halloween prank time. Every once in a while, we'll randomly just throw one of those spiders at each other, see what the other one does. Yeah. It's my Space Cadet Poly Designs mug with the spaceman on it. I really enjoy pour-over coffee. It's what I make every single time I make coffee. It's this drip filter. It's a plastic thing with holes in the bottom. Put a paper filter in here and manually pour the water over, and it makes, in my opinion, the best coffee. Aside from espresso, like properly made espresso, I think is the best. But I don't have an espresso machine, unfortunately. I like French press, but this I honestly feel is like way better than French press. It's so good. And I've always had this red plastic pour over drip thing. What do you call them? Whatever they're called. Manual drip coffee maker? Pour over coffee maker? Pour over coffee maker. Anyway, I've always had this red plastic one, and I don't love it. I really wish I had like a cool ceramic one. But you can get them, but they're really rare. It's really rare that you see them. Twig and Horn? Or is it Twig and Thorn? Whatever company that is. They make one, and I've always wanted it, but it's like 40 bucks, and this thing's like $5, and I bought it like 10 years ago. So we'll see. I don't know. I would really like a nicer one. And my coffee is done. I like to, here's my cabinet of all my favorite coffee mugs. I like to grab a smaller mug when I make coffee and kind of finish off the dregs. And this will be super weak, just a super weak small amount of coffee just to kind of finish things off. But if I finish my coffee and later I'm really jonesing for more, I've got that. And that way I don't waste any of it. This here is some tea. I keep things in all these old coconut oil jars. But this is some tea. This is a, that's what it is. Pause here and read it. It's a pregnancy tea. It's really, really good. I got it from Mountain Rose Herbs, and I love everything that's in it. It's got spearmint, lemon balm, nettle, dandelion, raspberry, oat straw, alfalfa, ginger root, and lemon peel. Everything in here is super delicious. It makes a really nice herbal, really just herbaceous tasting tea. It's really good. And now that I'm not postpartum, I've been continuing to drink it because it's just really full of nutrients. It's really tasty. And they have a name for it on the Mountain Rose Herbs website, and I can't remember what they call it. It's some name that it's a word that I'd never heard before. And I will put it on the bottom of the screen so that if you're interested, you can check it out because it's really quite good. I think it's also just good as like a women's tonic sort of tea. But anyway, I'm going to cross my fingers that Lucy naps a little longer and drink my coffee and maybe do some knitting and watch some podcasts. I'm going to check out some other Vlogtobers to see what I can find. See you guys.
So, I knit one sleeve. I knit these two at a time. So there are two. They're quite long. She's sitting in the most... I love her very much. So, it is a lot of knitting. And I put it up to his arm and it's going to fit perfectly. I'm knitting the second size. Two sleeves. This is knit out of Brooklyn Tweed Shelter, which is the worsted weight in the cast iron colorway. She's using my bag as a pillow. Honey, can you? Oh,